We come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams. And Jay, once you beat the traffic, this is one of the great stops in the NBA.
When you step your foot on that purple and gold floor, you know you have to bring your A-game. Plus, your trash-talking A-game to all the celebrities sitting courtside, Ed.
It's the definition of showtime. Let's do this. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. James. Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense. Down low for Tucker. From the painted area, won't go down. LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen.
Big kick right there.
Down for McGee. McGee powers it through. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Here comes the screen. To P.J. Tucker. It was right there. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Rockets have the ball to Covington. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Westbrook. Danny Green to Davis. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Harden. It's good for 3. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
LeBron James against the former MVP. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Houston takes over. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. James Harden, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Danny Green to James. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Harden with it up top. Down 5. Westbrook to Harden. To Covington. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Shot for James Harden. It's LeBron with the rebound. Danny Green sizing up Eric Gordon. They'll get it down to Davis. Kicks it around the perimeter. Knocked loose. Westbrook into the front court. 5-point game. Los Angeles has the basketball. James here against Harden. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Harden shoots. And McGee there for the rebound. LeBron into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
LBJ has it. To Davis. Caldwell Pope. Harden with the basketball. They trail by 7. James Harden. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
LeBron against Tucker. Here comes the screen. James to Davis. Here's a chance from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Westbrook to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. And McGee there for the rebound. Davis. LeBron James. That's now 4. He hasn't missed. Mike D'Antoni will use the timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Westbrook to Harden. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Los Angeles, they have it. James to Kyle Kuzma. Westbrook across the timeline. Right now, down 7. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Free throw try, off the mark. James picked up by Westbrook. To Danny Green. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Beyond the arc for 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Gordon defended by Howard. Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Gordon's shot, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
LeBron James against Westbrook. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Dwight Howard has got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Houston with the basketball. Westbrook. Here comes the screen. McLemore up against the 8-time All-Star. Dwight knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Westbrook.
Screen coming left.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
James into the front court. Leads 5. Rondo guarded by Russell Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's LeBron for 2. And the rebound taken down by Houston. Short jumper off the mark.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
LeBron defended by Green. Trying to cash in, LeBron James. He's now 5 for 6.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Down to Green. Off the assist.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Lakers ball. James. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Russell Westbrook guarded by Howard. Screen coming. It's Westbrook. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To James. Howard. To James. Has a look. LeBron, not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Right.
Shot clock to 4 for Houston. It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
James from the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Rockets in control of the basketball. Austin Rivers. McLemore here against Morris. Shot from the lane won't go. Rondo with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Here's James for two. And strokes it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 1 quarter down. The Lakers have the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
James, he was all over him. Austin Rivers. He gets it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
LBJ. To Waiters. Takes stock of the floor. Waiters against Harden. To Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Harden in possession. Down 4. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Austin Rivers at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Career mark of 64%. The free throw is good. It's back to a 1-point game. To Waiters. From long range. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the 3.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
James Harden trying to cash in. James Harden, 4 out of 7.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
to Waiters. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Waiters knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Dion Waiters with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Missed the foul shot. It's Rockets ball. And count the basket.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To Davis. Has a chance. Off the mark. Well contested.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Dion Waiters. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Harden. Message received. Well defended. Austin Rivers swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Harden. And the rebound pulled down by Davis. Here's Davis. And Tucker with the rebound. Rivers with the basketball. They trail by 2. To Harden. Almost. And he's not getting the call.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Davis. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. For 3. Can't connect. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. To Rivers. Knocks it down off the step back.
And ball movement is one of those great things. One of the things you learn early in this game is that if everybody gets involved, then everyone has a chance to win.
To Danny Green. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Screen coming. Tucker against Markieff Morris. Trying to cash in. The shot by Rivers, no good. Lakers at the controls right now. To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green against Gordon. Sizing up the defense. Danny Green to Davis. Turns and slams it down. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Harden to Rivers. Harden here against Morris. From the painted area, won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Harden. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Caldwell Pope to Danny Green. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Danny Green at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Russ at the controls. Over to the right side. Fires the 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Anthony Davis. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Not that time. To Kyle Kuzma. Danny Green. Working it outside. To Kyle Kuzma. Robert Covington. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. New blood coming in for both sides. James. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Jumper's good.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Across the timeline comes James. The lead stands at 9. To Danny Green. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
And now Houston has the basketball. Westbrook. They'll get it down to Green. bothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Westbrook with it. His guys currently down by 13. Screen coming. Westbrook to Covington. Lays it up and in.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
LeBron into the front court. It's an 11-point game. It goes down.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Westbrook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. It's James controlling the offense to Davis. Short jumper off the mark. To Westbrook. Has a look. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's now 4 for 6. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Nothing going here on that drive. Five seconds to shoot. Davis to James. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Westbrook gets it in the left corner. Down low Green. Throws it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Rondo against Westbrook. To Davis. Danny Green. Short jumper off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Westbrook. Here's the step back. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. He buries it, creating space with the step back. Long key from three-quarters court. First half comes to an end with the Lakers in command.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers entered halftime with a solid lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
First half stats. Player of the half.
The chosen one was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Russell Westbrook with the rock.
Screen.
They get it down to Tucker. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Caldwell Pope to James. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Harden. To Westbrook. Covington to Westbrook. Has a chance with the step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
LeBron James with the rock. To Davis. LeBron against Westbrook. Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go. Tucker to Westbrook. Anthony Davis. Huge block. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Covington. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here's LeBron for two. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Covington. The pass taken away by the Lakers. LeBron James picked up by Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. James to Davis. The drive right to the basket. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Westbrook into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Danny Green against Gordon. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Harden. Here comes the screen. To P.J. Tucker. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Davis to Danny Green. To Davis, down low. Can't connect. Gordon with it. His guys down by 9. Anthony Davis! Tips it. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Time for some new personnel into the game. Harden. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Danny Green down for McGee. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Gordon with it. 9-point margin. It's Westbrook. And it's Davis for the rebound. Davis. Tough make through traffic.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Harden in possession. His guys down 11. To Westbrook. To Covington. Down to 5 on the 24. Russell Westbrook steps into it. And the rebound taken in by Davis. Here's Rondo with it. The lead is 11 to Davis. Caldwell Pope. P.J. Tucker pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Tucker to Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. Davis. To Danny Green. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Gordon with it. Down 11. To Harden. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Into the front court comes Rondo. It's a 9-point lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Good. Off a spin.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
James Harden at the controls. Probing the defense. Harden. JaVale McGee. To Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. and 2 for AD.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Covington. Nothing going here on that drive. James Harden. Off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Caldwell Pope to Davis. Gets it in the right corner. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Westbrook. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
Eric Gordon finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
Russ at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Gordon with a shot off the mark. Rondo into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Runners good there.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. It's Westbrook. And the Lakers have the rebound. Anthony Davis, guarded by Green. Rockets have the ball. Westbrook. Count the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Rondo with the basketball. They lead it by 14. To Kyle Kuzma. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Here's Rondo with it. Lead is 12. To Kyle Kuzma. Rondo here against P.J. Tucker. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Westbrook into the front court, trailing by 14. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Kyle Kuzma. Almost unlucky bounce. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To P.J. Tucker. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Davis. To Kyle Kuzma. They go down to Davis. Robert Covington with a piece. That approach, that's what you want to see. Nice save. Beyond the arc for three. Off the mark. No good. Anthony Davis sends it away. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Westbrook across the timeline. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Westbrook. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Two-point shot for James Harden. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Westbrook with it. Down a bundle. To Harden. To Westbrook. Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It's Russ at the controls. Here comes the screen. Russell Westbrook matched up with Howard. Easy path to the rim.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
To Howard. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Down low for Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. And a chance coming up at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. To Caldwell Pope. Has a look. Not today. Down low for Aldridge. Russell Westbrook powers it through. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Westbrook. Count the bucket for two. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
It's in the hands of James Harden. To Westbrook. Gets it in the left corner. To Westbrook. Deep right corner. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Nothing going here on that drive. Spins and scores.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Harden to Rivers. Not that time. It's good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Harden with it up top. 14-point deficit.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. To Rivers. Harden. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Oh, yeah, he rocked him to sleep on that one.
Harden, defended by Markieff Morris. Here comes the screen. On the drive, it's Harden, but his shot no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Houston takes over. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. LeBron with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Danny Green. Kuzma. They'll get it down to Davis. Able to convert inside.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Anthony Davis with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Can't connect from in close. Rivers into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Markieff Morris rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Austin Rivers. Markieff Morris able to recover with the block. It's Kuzma.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Austin Rivers to Westbrook. Kicks it around the perimeter. To Westbrook. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. It's Westbrook. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kuzma. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. From the painted area, won't go down. Westbrook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. To Kyle Kuzma. And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Westbrook to Covington. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. 4-3, and he buries it.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
Russ at the controls. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Passed it off. Missed a wide open look. Westbrook into the front court. Trailing by 15 to Covington. Down low for Tucker. Off the assist.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
To Davis. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Another follow. Stays out. To Covington. Goes to the right side. Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Los Angeles, they have it to Danny Green. Screen coming. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Kuzma to Davis. Driving right to the basket. Shot clock winding down. From long range, Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Shot from in close, no good. To Kyle Kuzma. Down to Green. To Davis. Down low for Kuzma. Robert Covington swats it. P.J. Tucker sends it away. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Covington. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Howard. Danny Green to Davis, down low. Scores from the post. Now the Rockets will use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Westbrook to Covington. To Westbrook. Covington. It's Westbrook. And 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
For three. And the rebound comes down to Green. Long heave from three-quarters court. The Lakers get the victory as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers edged out a close victory in today's game. The statistic that seemed to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets just couldn't close this one out. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis made it his mission to destroy all kinds of shots. Well, mission accomplished.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Houston now has a star pairing with Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Harden said of his longtime friend, his athleticism and ability to draw attention opens the floor for our team. That's on the court. Off the court, I've known him since I was 10 years old. That friendship can carry over to the court as well. Kevin, it shows on the floor.
Oh, that's a great story. David, thank you. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, Green and Davis in at the forward positions. LeBron James is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Lays it up and banks it in.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Here's Westbrook. Tucker, the pass to Covington. And Harden now, top of the key. Unable to get that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Green against Gordon. Green with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope outside. A fadeaway. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
First one falls for him.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2.
Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Gordon is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Tucker in at center. Harden's shot is off. Green against Gordon. And it's Green missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The 15-footer. Here's Tucker. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
LeBron against Westbrook. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
You know what? This is what Westbrook's relentlessness wins him. Buckets and a foul.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with. And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Now here's Davis, and the wide open shot from Green. And again, no good by the Lakers.
A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Cans it from downtown.
Oh, and that catch and shoot Jay from Harden is unblockable, just quickly shooting off the pass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Green. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Gordon. Westbrook surveying the D. Back to Gordon. Just 3 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope outside. That's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 5. From deep.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Covington's shot is off. Outside, Davis. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Rockets leading by 3. Gordon kicks to Westbrook. Over Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Houston.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And see, Webb, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and what a team player, GA. I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. He tries to do more with less touches now, and that's the mindset you need to have playing with stars going for a championship.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Second free throw, no good.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now here's Westbrook over James. That one wide left.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
He feeds it to Green. Back to LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shot from 16. They get the rebound. Outside for Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. And again, no good by the Lakers. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's all knotted up.
Well, when the ball goes to Davis to ensure they convert, he's such a reliable finisher.
Here's Tucker. McGee with the block. Covington with the steal. He kicks to Harden. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Now here's Gordon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way up.
Gordon's floater is so soft, gliding it beautifully over the D, making it hard to block.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I got a chance to chat a little bit with Frank Vogel, and the first thing we talked about was the approach they're going to take against Russell Westbrook. He said because of the energy Westbrook brings to the court, the message he gave to his players was to try and match every ounce of Westbrook's intensity with their own. He can't let them let their guard down for an instant. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Covington's shot is off.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Harden kicks to Westbrook. Caldwell Pope against Harden. Here's the three. Green with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Floats it up for Davis. Got a piece of it. Westbrook with the steal. Covington finds Gordon. The Rockets with another miss. The Lakers in the lead. Davis up top, guarded by Harden. Caldwell Pope against Covington. Pass to LeBron. The shot from the low post is good. James has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And no one can really compete defensively with LeBron's athleticism. I mean, his strength, just too much to match up with.
Westbrook passes to Harden. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. And then for Houston, Jeff Green is checked in for Robert Covington. And Daniel House subbed in for Eric Gordon. And the Lakers with possession here. 4-point game. LeBron passes to Howard. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeff Green picks one up.
An absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
The first one falls. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. They trail by 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
A free throw drops for Rivers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers leading by 4. And here is James. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. Los Angeles with another miss. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Rivers. No good there. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Inside, fast break, the Lakers, and the shot goes in. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for LeBron. Stolen and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets trail by 6. Rivers with it. Over Rondo. Great D that time from Rondo. Now here's Kuzma. Guarded closer. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Houston's ball. Now Rivers. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. Here's Rivers. Houston moving the ball around. Passes it to House. Clock at 4. For the 3.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Kuzma. And the Lakers lead by 10.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's McLemore. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. To the inside. Here's Caruso. Outside for Rondo. From downtown, the Rockets pull it in. Now here's McLemore. Down low, it's stolen by Morris. And here's Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Green against Morris. Back to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Outside, Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Lakers leading by 9. Kuzma outside. And there's the pass to Morris. Over House. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Tries it from 19. Headshot off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Lobbed up there for Howard. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Well, at this stage of his career, Howard knows what shots to take. I mean, he's a smart offensive player.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Here's Green. He gets it in there.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. They have a 9-point lead. Pass to Morris. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. McLemore with the ball. Pass to Rivers. Over Morris. Rivers can't get it to go.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Morris. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Rondo against Rivers. Up top, Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard.
Tucker's very good at using his body and drawing contact. I mean, he's got the physical tools, and he's not afraid to use them.
The Rockets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That's good from Tucker.
Quick fact for you guys. P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA, and it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
Both free throws good from Tucker.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So, I think those are 2 areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Smith. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And the basket by Harden.
One of the best finishers inside, period. I mean, there's nowhere on the floor Harden can't score from.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Caruso. It's good. Caruso's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Rivers kicks to Gordon. Kicks it out to Harden. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rivers passes to Gordon. Harden has a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
What confidence from Harden. He's a lethal three-point shooter. He knows he has the green light.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. Some changes for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. Green comes in for Alex Caruso. And LeBron's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And a switch here also for Houston. Westbrook's checked in. Smith the pass to Green. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
And Harden showing great strides of improvement on D, really doing his best to bother shooter.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
James against Westbrook. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Davis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Lakers lead by 14. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. In the corner, it's Gordon. To the middle, trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Basket, good. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Westbrook against James, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, GA. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Westbrook's got 5 now.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to McGee. Kicks to LeBron. Over Westbrook. They get it again. Here's Davis. And good that time. 6 points for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
From deep, Harden. No good on the shot. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Lakers leading by 14. LeBron passes to Green. Covington with the steal. For the finish. And the dunk by Covington.
Adept at using his length on defense. That's Covington. I mean, the moment you're careless around him, he strikes.
James finds McGee. Covington with the steal. Here's Westbrook. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, though.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Now a timeout called by Houston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 8. He dishes it to Green. Harden draws the double. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Green.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
LeBron, no luck. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Gordon finds Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
I mean, this is Gordon's offensive instincts going to work. I mean, feeds the open man the moment he spots him.
Lakers leading by 7. Now Davis. He has 6. Caldwell Pope against Harden. The offensive rebound. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the breakout. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jeff Green. The pass to James. Howard trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Shoots over Tucker. Goes up again. Davis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Davis has got 8.
And his shot, I mean, has come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Harden draws the double, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
And here are the Rockets now. Covington finds Harden. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Westbrook and finished off by LeBron.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Passes it to Tucker from the arc. Rebounded by Howard.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Scooped up. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Here is Harden. He's got 12. Covington in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. He's got 7.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Pass to Green. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Here's Covington, and Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing is never going to happen.
Kicks it out to James. Pass to Green. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
There's the pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Gordon. Passes to Westbrook. Here's Tucker. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
That mid-range jumper was Tucker's shot. When he was a young player, he's more about the 3 now, but not all the time.
To the paint, here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Harden outside. Harden draws the double. And some nice passing there by Houston. Good on the bucket. Tucker's got 6 points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And the rejection by Harden. And he recovers it. Green, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity. And they double up Davis. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's the Lakers with it. Green dishes to LeBron. Caldwell Pope for 3.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And they double up Gordon. Down low. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Tucker. And the Lakers call time here.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for James. The Rockets also changing it up. Daniel House is checked in for Robert Covington. Ben McLemore comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The three from Harden. Morris with the rebound. Lakers leading by 9. Inside. That's good from Howard on the assist by Kuzma. Howard's got 10.
Love the energy Howard plays with. It feels like no one can contain him on the way up.
Harden outside. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
To the inside, Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Rockets trail by 13. Harden outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
Rivers against Rondo. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kuzma. Fires for 3. He goes up again. Fires the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for the Los Angeles Lakers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got our offensive rebounds too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A big night so far for Dwight Howard. He had 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 blocks. And, of course, the duo of Anthony Davis and LeBron James in action for the Lakers. Kenny, when's the last time there was a duo this talented in the NBA?
Man, this might be the most talented duo that I've seen, in Laker history. I don't know if there's a Laker duo.
LeBron and AD. I mean, when you think about Steph and KD, that's a pretty talented duo.
I'm just talking about Laker history. What's that? What's that noise?
This must be static in the microphone.
Because I'm thinking about, wait, okay, I got one. No, you're right. You're right, Shaq. There's no static. Kareem and Magic.
Yeah.
What's static?
Anyway,
have you got one in your mind?
No, just what's scary about LeBron,
I mean, Kobe didn't
AD.
do it by himself. Who was Kobe's wingman?
Oh! Kobe and Paul Gasol.
Yes.
That was a great Laker duo.
Yes, I like that too.
Anyway,
Excellent
what's
answer.
scary, LeBron and AD can still get better.
Excellent
The duo
answer.
can do anything they want on the court together.
Man, that Paul Gasol was unbelievable. Maybe the best Laker big man of all time.
Oh, here's Kevin Harlan. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Caldwell Pope left side. Over Harden. Good work defensively by Harden. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 13-point game. To the middle. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets.
Way to showcase the court vision. Westbrook, I mean, he gets his teammates some wide open looks.
Howard finds James. Knocked away. And stolen by Gordon. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
Well, I consider Gordon a crafty scorer, as he knows how to create opportunities all around the rim.
Rockets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And both free throws good for Gordon. Lakers leading by 9. James looking it over. That's tipped.
Well, you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him.
He gets that one. LeBron's got 10.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Westbrook against LeBron. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 10.
Oh, showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Westbrook with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Yep, that one goes.
I love the form that Caldwell Pope has. When he's open in the mid-range, he feels comfortable rising up from there.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Westbrook and the rejection by LeBron.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking abilities when he times it up.
Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Good on the second free throw. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Westbrook against LeBron over James. And he can't bank that one in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. The Rockets making a switch here. House is checked in. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do. Amazing feel for scoring on the interior. I mean, Harden, he's excellent at mixing it up.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. And James throws it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
LeBron against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden. Harden draws the double and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
The Lakers with the ball. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. James finds Davis. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Oh, that's just amazing control from James right there. A superb ball handler for a guy his size.
Westbrook against LeBron. Now the pass to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Outside, House. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Davis, the pass to LeBron. And Gordon over to help. To the paint. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
As a defender, it's so tough to body up Davis. He'll find a way to get to the bucket and the foul. I mean, that's what AD does.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Looking to end the run. And Westbrook with the layup. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Now, you know Westbrook has never been afraid to take it inside. Great size advantage for a point guard. 200 solid pounds.
And the Lakers call time here. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Howard's checked in. From the inbound. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
A little bit of a throwback evening for Howard. Has all of his moves working here tonight.
Here's Westbrook. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles leading by 22. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Love the timing Davis has. He has a sense for when to rise up and slam down the alley-oop.
To the inside. Harden's shot is off. And Los Angeles guys shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Back to Davis. And they double up Davis. Green finds James. Hits it from 3-point range. LeBron's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Caldwell Pope against Harden. Howard with the steal. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Buries it down low. James has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Here's Westbrook, and it's good from the elbow.
Well, this is why it's tough to cover Westbrook. He can get the shot off in seconds.
Caldwell Pope outside. Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Westbrook against LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 18 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Passes it to Howard. Kicks it out to James. Here's Davis. Up and in on the layup. Davis has got 22.
Well, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the offensive glass. I mean, and he turns those rebounds into points.
House dishes to Gordon. Houston moving it around. And it's good for 2. 20 points for him.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Down low, here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, so tough to contain Davis when he's on a roll. He's got the physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
James against Westbrook. 20 feet out. Westbrook missing again. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And they double up Davis. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Gordon. Over Davis. Stops. Pops. Here's Westbrook. And it's sent back by Howard. James outside. Floats it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the basket by Gordon.
Smooth gliding down the floor. Gordon has real nice finishing ability on the break.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Caldwell Pope. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on James Harden. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for LeBron. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. McLemore has come in for Gordon. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Westbrook against Rondo. Westbrook kicks to House. Pass to McLemore. Sinks the three-pointer. McLemore's got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of player McLemore is. He is always thinking of shooting as soon as he gets the ball off the pass.
Outside Rondo. Feeds it to Morris. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Houston.
Morris isn't afraid of getting whacked. In fact, he welcomes it when he's going up to shoot.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
2.
That free throw good from Morris.
You know, I like Morris. He's a valuable contributor on both ends of the floor. Now, he's a sniper from deep, and he can definitely lock you up on D as well.
Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Robert Covington's checked in for the Rockets. And Morris drops them both. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. In the corner, it's McLemore. Shoots over Kuzma. Misses off the right iron.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Westbrook finds Covington. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to McLemore. Here's Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. Great D that time from Howard.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Rondo against Westbrook. Nice shot by Rondo.
And how many times have we seen Rondo drop this to the roll, man? I think that's what the defense was expecting.
And the pass to McLemore. 1:12 left to play in the third.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Westbrook passes to Tucker. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
I mean, look, it's evident that Tucker likes trying his luck inside. He has the size, weight, toughness, and touch to be effective.
Rondo kicks to Caruso. Outside Rondo. Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Passes it to McLemore from deep. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. Kuzma outside. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Kuzma over McLemore. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Markieff Morris. He's out there with Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's the Laker 5. Kuzma can't get it to go. And for the Rockets, they're shooting around 41% on the night. To the middle, here is Mbamute, and the dunk by Mbamute.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Rondo dishes to Morris. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Talk about an advanced distributor. I mean, there's passes that point guards can make, and there's passes that Rajon Rondo can make.
The pass to Rivers. Lets it fly. Rebounded by McGee.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rivers looking over the floor. Morris against Cephalosha. Pass to McLemore. From deep three-point range, that one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Shoots. They grab their own miss, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, that's where McGee makes his living. On the interior, it makes them a much more effective offense when he's able to contribute in the painted area.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Green comes in for Markieff Morris, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Alex Caruso.
One shot.
That's good from McGee. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Will it go? Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Rondo with a clean look, and the Lakers with another miss.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Here's Rivers. Good D by Rondo. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And they double up Rondo. Caldwell Pope passes to McGee. Yes, that goes in.
Well, then Caldwell Pope really sees the court well. Everyone knows this guy can shoot, but his passing is also outstanding.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Some changes for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Rivers against James. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Rivers passes to Cephalosha. And Abamute kicks to Cephalosha. Another miss by Houston. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Cephalosha kicks to McLemore. Back to Cephalosha. Stolen by McGee. No one near James as he lets it go. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Here's Rivers, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You see the quickness from Rivers right there. He's good at probing inside when he gets a chance.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Rivers. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
James against Rivers. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And here is Cephalosha. 3 on the clock. There's the triple.
Wow, some ferocious defense from Green. Not afraid to attack the shooter and shut them down.
James, the pass to Davis. Here's McGee. They shoot again. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Basket counts.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Rivers with it. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Houston making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. LeBron passes to Green. Back to LeBron. Green finds James. 5 to shoot. From the wing. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Cephalosha. Now the dish to Chandler. Rivers against LeBron. Houston needs to get a shot off. And here's Cephalosha for 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% in the fourth. And the first one drops. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And for Houston, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. It's Rivers on the wing. Covered by LeBron. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
And so it's Houston with it. Now Rivers. Now here's McLemore over Caldwell Pope. And nothing is falling for him right now. Davis dishes to LeBron. Green draws the double. Trying to get open is Davis. And James throws it down.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Rivers passes to McLemore. Now here's Carroll. Here's Rivers. Shot clock at 6. From deep. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's LeBron. Offensive rebound. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Pass to Cephalosha. Green with the block.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of timing.
And here is LeBron. And the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's McGee. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
It's huge when McGee has games like this. It's great watching him be so assertive on the offensive end.
Passes to Cephalosha. Back to McLemore. No good with the triple.
I mean, with all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around their neck. I mean, somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Deep two from Carroll. Rebounded by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dishes to James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, James. And Baamute's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for LeBron. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. He kicks it to Carroll. And no good. Great D that time from LeBron. And Los Angeles guys shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Back to Green. 5 on the clock. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he's good on the 3-ball. 19 points for JaVale McGee.
You don't see McGee hit from deep too often, but I admire the confidence to expand his comfort zone.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rivers. And Baamute kicks to Cephalosha. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Anthony Davis.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
Back to James. The feed to Davis. Shoots over Carroll. LeBron kicks to Green. Green draws the double. No one near him. The shot's good from LeBron.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Cephalosha passes to Mbamute. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.